Live Sheck West, I'ma die Sheck West. Live Sheck West, I'ma die Sheck West. What's going on, gang? It's been a couple days since I opened the camera, bro. Not gonna lie. But just for starters, let's just get this out there. If you have Discord, I have created a members only community server. So if you're a brand owner, or you want to be a brand owner, or you're a supporter of my brand and you just want to be tuned in and, be able to be around a bunch of people who plan to strive in life and not fall victim of this system of sitting behind a desk or waking up at fucking butt crack of dawn to have to be at a fucking certain place behind a desk or doing something else, you know what I mean? And look, for the people who do work jobs where you sit at a desk or a counter, I'm not knocking y'all. That's just not where I see myself, alright? Keep doing you. I'm not knocking those people who work 9 to 5s. I'm just saying, I don't want to be that person. I got bigger goals. I got bigger dreams. So, back to the video. If you don't know, my goal is to build not necessarily a clothing brand, but a motivational brand. A motivational brand where people who don't come from, the best circle, the best surroundings, could come and, feel part of something. Like I said, my goal here is just to inspire and motivate you guys to chase your dreams while showing y'all my journey, having y'all tuned in with me. But because we're not able to make a channel on Instagram yet on the brand page, I decided to make a Discord server. So if you want to join that, go on my Instagram, therealmarky_, click on the stories, and my latest story I have just posted has the link to join the server. My plan with this is, this is like the people who really want to be tuned in on what I'm doing and tuned in on my journey, as well as being able to, communicate with me and feel a part of something. This is honestly the best way to start doing what I want to do with the brand without having the money, without having the big building, that people could come to. At least at the end of the day, you guys could still type in the chat, I want y'all to be in here. When you guys are in here, I want you guys to be active. I want y'all to be talking about what your goals are in there. I want people's other ideas. I want people to talk to who have the same, goals in life as me. That's how you build your community. That's how you basically meet people who don't bullshit in life, You got people who are real shit, but on top of that, it's like, if you're in that, and say I come up with an idea for a shirt, right? You guys will be the first to see any designs. You guys will get passwords to get into the website before anybody else. A bunch of other shit. So when you join this, don't just join it just to join it. I want you to join it because you want to either follow my journey and see me grow as a person and as a brand, or you support the brand, or I want you in this because you have the plan to grow a brand, you have the plan to start your own business, and you just want to be in a community of the same minded individuals. So yeah, I'm gonna link that probably when I come to edit this video later. I'll link that in the video and you guys will be able to join from the video on YouTube as well. But every 14 hours I have to generate a new URL for you guys to join. So if you want to join and the URL does not work, send me a message on Instagram _riseaboveclothing. We're gonna build this fucking community, bro. I'm telling y'all, we're going crazy. I'm gonna build some that no one else has. Everyone's got a brand. Everybody's got a clothing brand, Every brand basically runs off the same thing, getting out to celebrities, athleticism and stuff. That's not my goal, bro. I just want to build a brand and you know, just inspire and motivate people while doing this shit to show people that it's not impossible, bro. It's not. It's gonna take some time. Obviously, if you come from a family of money, you might be able to get to where you want to faster. No, if you're working harder than I am at the moment, then you'll probably get there faster than me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only thing that's holding me back right now is really funding, because when it comes down to doing shit, you gotta have money. You gotta have money, and I don't have the money. I don't have funding. Everything I do is out of my own pocket. So that's why we only get 1 to 2 drops a year right now. But eventually, bro, the website's gonna be open 24/7. It's gonna have shit on it at all times, and you know, we're gonna be making multi-streams of income. We're gonna be making income from YouTube, from the supporters on there. We're gonna be making money from TikTok, the supporters on there, the Instagram, the merch, you know, like I tried to explain to most people, when you wear my brand, when you're wearing my merchandise, you're not just wearing another shirt, you're not just wearing another hoodie, you're wearing a symbol, you know, how Superman's S stands for hope. Mine stands for that you're gonna you basically, when you're wearing my brand, bro, you're basically saying, you know what, fuck what anybody's gotta say, fuck what anybody thinks. I, myself, am gonna get through what I need to in life. Whatever I'm chasing, whatever goals, dreams I got, I'm gonna get there, you know? And on top of that, bro, even if you don't hit that goal of living that dream life you want, at least try. It does not hurt you to try, bro, because at the end of the day, my favorite quote by Seth Rogen is, you keep going and you find out if you do make it, but if you give up, you definitely won't. So what's it hurting you to chase your dream when you're already not living your dream, you know? Maybe one day you will be living it because you didn't fucking give up on that shit. But if you give up and you're like, and the thing too is, like, when people say my dreams, people with kids, right? They say my dreams fucking dished when I had kids, you know, they became our main priority. You could still start building your dream life in a certain sense while having kids. But yes, that's not technically why I don't have kids, but that is technically why I don't want kids. Personally, maybe down the road I will, when I get where I want to and I can afford to do that. That is also why I don't go around just fucking any girl, because, you know, even if it did possibly happen, like, I'm not that guy, but if that possibly did happen, I couldn't sit in the mirror and look at myself and say comfortably, like, I'm not gonna struggle and this kid's not gonna struggle, you know what I mean? So why even put myself in that predicament? With that, also, I can't even have kids. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor, kidney transplant patient. Sperm cells dead, bro. Alright? So, you guys are my kids, alright? You got my supporters are my kids, in a sense, bro. You know, once I get bigger and better, eventually I want to be doing pop-ups, meeting y'all, bro. If I inspire you, if I motivate you, I want you to come up to me and be like, dude, like, I don't know, even if you don't own merch and you just keep up with me one day, you know, and you're like, I've been watching your content or whatever and been like, I heard your story and it's influenced me to do this, start the gym, whatever. Bro, I go to the gym, bro, I've been going to the gym off and on for since after high school. That was 2019. It don't even look like, if you know me, you could tell that, like, I'm a little more toned and shit, but, like, bro, I can't do all that supplement shit everybody does. If I could, I'd probably just fucking boost myself up and shit. Maybe I'll just go fucking order some SpongeBob arms or something, I don't know. But all jokes aside, though, we're gonna build something crazy, and believe it or not, I can't do it without y'all. And I don't want to do it without y'all. Oh, that's the whole goal. The whole goal is to motivate and inspire people. So, whether I inspire one person, 2 people, 100 millions, at the end of the day, all that matters is that I inspired and changed that one person's life, 2 people's lives, whatever it is, you know. You know, maybe one day someone was like, not in the best mindset in life, you know, they see my videos and you're like, you know what? If he's been through what he's been through and he still keeps that fucking happiness up somewhere stored, I can too. And if he's still striving fucking 13 years later after going through cancer and a kidney transplant, like, bro, I'm, by all means, I probably didn't go through the worst shit in life, but by all means, I didn't go through the easiest fucking life, I'll tell you that. I had a Metaport right here. You can see the scar right there. You haven't seen the scar already right here. That's for my fucking, where my kidneys at. These scars are where they took them out. And then I had to sit on a catheter for them to clean out my blood system. For like, I don't even remember, to be honest, it was so long ago. Wing it, probably a couple weeks. When they took that shit out though, I'm telling you, that shit was not okay, bro. Then they had 4 nurses in that bitch and they were all female, bro. I was like 12, bro. I was like, no way there's 4 nurses, bro. Them bitches grabbed that shit and said, skirt. You ever seen Dumb and Dumber when fucking, Harry, right? He goes to the fucking, the home to go check on Lloyd. And he's been visiting him, and then he's like, gotcha, you know? And then he has to pull the catheter out and shit, and he pulls it out. He's like, ugh. That's literally what it's like, bro. It's just not fun, bro. But again, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. You know, I haven't posted in a while. I'm just about to be posting shit. You know, I need to get myself out there more. I need to spread this brand out more. Find who my audience is. Again, I'm building a brand, not a clothing brand. I'm building a brand strictly for those who need a little inspiration and motivation in life. Other than that, I'm just another fucking guy, bro. No different than any other human being in this world. And that's it. I hope to meet y'all one day. I hope to fucking be able to build the biggest fucking community. I hope to meet the fucking dopest fucking people. And yeah, bro, with that being said, you know the deal, baby. The only way is up, baby. Rise above. Chase your fucking dreams, because they ain't gonna chase you back, you heard? Gone.